Imagine you're on the moon, surrounded by a landscape that has been thoroughly mapped, photographed, and explored by satellites and rovers long before your arrival. As you stand there in the pale, reflected sunlight, you're at the peak of humanity's collective knowledge, a peak that seems to have flattened over time. This isn't a territory waiting to be discovered, it's a landscape where every nook and cranny have been studied extensively. We've essentially reached a plateau of knowledge, a level playing field. So, how did we get here? Knowledge, like the terrain of the moon, started off as a vast, uncharted territory. We began exploring, each new discovery adding another layer to our collective understanding, creating a pyramid of knowledge. The base of the pyramid, broad and all-encompassing, held the most basic knowledge that we all share. But as we climbed higher, the knowledge became more specialized and more specific, the terrain more difficult to traverse. Consider the field of medicine. Basic health concepts like the benefits of healthy eating and regular exercise form the base of the pyramid, accessible to all. But as you ascend towards more specialized knowledge, such as cardiology, then pediatric cardiology, the number of individuals sharing that knowledge dwindles. The pyramid narrows, the terrain gets steeper, the air thinner. But here's the problem. We're reaching the peak. We've mapped out most of the terrain, scaled the steepest cliffs. The pyramid of knowledge isn't growing exponentially anymore. It's becoming a plateau. The territory of the unknown is shrinking, the space for pioneers is lessening. The challenge now isn't just about venturing into the unknown, it's about finding those rare, unmapped areas amidst a landscape of extensively explored and understood knowledge. The dilemma of specialization has become all the more pronounced in our era of rapid knowledge accumulation. In the pursuit of depth, we tunnel deeper and deeper into specific fields. Our expertise in these narrow niches grows, but our field of vision shrinks accordingly. Let's say you become a specialist in pediatric cardiology. While your understanding of this specialized area grows, the broader context of medicine and holistic human health becomes increasingly distant. This is the contemporary paradox of specialization. In an age where knowledge is so vast and deep, the more we strive to know in detail, the more we risk disconnecting from the bigger picture. As we burrow further into our specialized niches, we run the risk of missing the story told by the whole book while we scrutinize the minute details of a single page. For example, a molecular biologist might have an intricate understanding of how a single cell operates, but could struggle to see how that cell's function impacts the balance of an entire ecosystem. Or a music producer, expert in the mechanics of sound engineering, might become so absorbed in the technicalities that they miss the overarching rhythm and emotion of the composition. This isn't to disparage specialization. Specialization drives advancement and innovation and is absolutely necessary in our complex world. Yet, it is a reminder that in our pursuit of ever more detailed knowledge, we should strive not to lose sight of the broader connections and context. Striking a balance between deep, specialized knowledge and a broader understanding is crucial in today's world. It's about comprehending the intricacies of the small cogs, but also never losing sight of the fact they are all part of a grander mechanism. It's about learning to see both the trees and the forest in an era where the trees are multiplying at an astonishing rate. Let's embark on a journey to grasp the illusions of our perceived reality, by debunking the myth of exponential growth through real-world instances. Take the population growth, for example. It appears exponential on the surface, but upon closer inspection, it's clear this growth is capped by factors like geographic space, finite resources, and other socioeconomic variables. We are not heading towards infinite population growth. It's more of a logistic curve, slowing as it reaches the carrying capacity of the Earth. Another example lies in the realm of technology, with Moore's law. It has long been a talisman in the tech industry, predicting that computing power will double approximately every 2 years. But even this seems to be reaching its physical limits, as transistors can only be shrunk so far. Or consider the stock market, a domain where the myth of unlimited exponential growth often leads to devastating crashes. The illusion that a company or market can grow indefinitely often fuels speculative bubbles, and when these bubbles burst, the reality of finite growth is brutally revealed. Even in the world of social media, the exponential growth of followers or likes is a myth. Influencers or viral sensations might enjoy a sharp spike in popularity, but this growth usually plateaus over time, constrained by the total number of internet users or shifting public interest. These real-life examples illustrate that while exponential curves might be seductive, they are often illusions. Understanding the nuances of growth patterns is essential in accurately interpreting the world, steering clear of misleading perceptions, and making informed decisions. A fine example of the illusion of exponential knowledge growth can be seen in the self-help industry. Like a pyramid, concepts are stacked upon each other, giving the illusion of ascending towards a pinnacle of wisdom. However, it becomes problematic when these books and seminars overly simplify complex issues. They package intricate life struggles into digestible pieces, which, while appealing, may not entirely address the depth of the problem. Take for instance, the common advice of just think positive. While it's an encouraging sentiment, it doesn't dive deeply into the roots of negative thinking, be it unresolved trauma, cognitive distortions, or chronic mental health conditions. Another example is the law of attraction, often glorified in these forums, which suggests that you can manifest anything you desire just by thinking about it. This concept, while inspiring, may inadvertently promote an unrealistic expectation of control over life's unpredictability. Further, the self-help industry's pyramid-like structure of knowledge creates a hierarchy that assigns varying degrees of worth to different problems and solutions. This may discourage individuals from approaching their unique struggles in their own unique way. In essence, while the self-help industry aims to empower, its oversimplification of complex issues and pyramid-like structure can sometimes lead to superficial understanding and unrealistic expectations. It's crucial to remember that genuine self-improvement often requires deep reflection, understanding, and individualized solutions. Social media, with its demand for viral content, has dramatically altered our perception and understanding of knowledge. The constant churn of bite-sized information, often oversimplified to become clickable, is reshaping our intellectual landscape. Imagine a world where headlines are more important than the content itself. The complexity of a topic is boiled down to 280 characters, leaving the reader with just a surface-level understanding. In a quest for virality, sensationalism often trumps authenticity. Stories are amplified, facts are distorted, and the boundary between reality and fabrication blurs. This can be seen in clickbait culture, where headlines are designed to provoke curiosity, regardless of the accuracy or depth of the content. The inherent danger is that it can lead to a warped perception of reality, where the extraordinary is normal and the normal becomes invisible. Moreover, the constant barrage of information can lead to what's known as content fatigue. In this state, our ability to critically evaluate information diminishes, making us more susceptible to misinformation and shallow interpretations. The effect of this oversimplification and sensationalism is a world where knowledge is abundant but understanding is scarce. In this ocean of information, we may find ourselves knowing more but understanding less. Imagine a world where all the news you see, every article that pops up on your feed, every post your friends share, all align with your existing beliefs. This is what we call an echo chamber. With the rise of algorithms, the content we consume has become increasingly personalized. While it seems convenient, this personalization has a darker side. It reinforces our existing beliefs and prejudices, narrowing our worldviews and limiting our exposure to diverse perspectives. When our beliefs are constantly reinforced, we're prone to succumbing to confirmation bias, the tendency to interpret new information in a way that confirms our preconceptions. In an echo chamber, dissenting opinions are filtered out, creating a false impression of consensus. We begin to believe that our views are the norm, and anyone who thinks otherwise is an outlier. This can lead to polarization, where people with differing views become increasingly estranged from each other. The middle ground disappears, and dialogue becomes more confrontational. The danger of echo chambers and confirmation bias is not just that they limit our knowledge and understanding, but also that they can influence our actions, decisions, and interactions with others. If we only hear voices that agree with us, we may become intolerant of differing opinions, stifling healthy debate and societal progress. Thus, while personalized content can make our lives seemingly simpler, it can also make our understanding of the world narrower. It's therefore crucial to constantly challenge our beliefs and seek out different perspectives, ensuring that we see the world as it is, not just how our echo chamber wants it to be. In our fast-paced world, the allure of instant gratification often trumps the pursuit of deep, complex understanding. This phenomenon isn't limited to consumer culture, it seeps into our quest for knowledge, too. Social media, with its bite-sized content and infinite scroll, is a prime example. We're rewarded with likes and shares for quick, easy-to-digest posts, creating a feedback loop that incentivizes brevity over depth. This dynamic extends to learning as well. The rise of micro-learning platforms, while effective for certain tasks, can sometimes undermine the process of deep, involved learning that complex topics require. The phenomenon of headline reading is another manifestation. We're bombarded with so much information that we often resort to skimming headlines rather than delving into the full story. This can lead to misconceptions, as headlines rarely capture the complexities of the issues at hand. Our drive for instant gratification can also affect our critical thinking skills. When we're in a hurry to understand or solve a problem, we may resort to heuristics, mental shortcuts that save time but can also lead to errors in judgment. Our consumption of news and media is influenced by these heuristics. We're driven to sources that confirm our existing beliefs, rather than challenging them with deeper, more complex narratives. This quest for immediate understanding and quick solutions may undermine our ability to navigate the nuances of complex issues. It's essential to remember that true understanding often requires time and effort, and the richest insights often lie beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed by those willing to dig deeper. In an age characterized by saturation and a landscape dominated by colossal corporations, entrepreneurship might quite rightly feel like an intimidating endeavor. One might wonder, how can small ventures thrive, let alone survive, when they have to battle against the financial might and market dominance of established giants? The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, a tool primarily wielded by those with the financial backing to do so, only seems to exacerbate the difficulties faced by budding entrepreneurs. AI can analyze vast amounts of data, make projections, and automate operations, thereby enhancing efficiency and cost-effectiveness. However, its high implementation cost often makes it an inaccessible tool for startups. Yet, despite these challenges, there is a beacon of hope. The very saturation that seems a barrier could be the key to unlocking hidden potential. Saturation indicates a high demand, and where there's demand, there's opportunity for differentiation. Entrepreneurs can carve out niches by offering unique solutions or by innovating on existing ones. Moreover, entrepreneurs have the advantage of agility. Unlike established companies, they aren't burdened by bureaucracy. They can adapt quickly to market changes and customer feedback. The advent of AI, too, isn't merely a challenge, it's a chance for entrepreneurship to evolve. AI is not just about automation, it's about augmentation, enhancing human capabilities and experiences. Artificial intelligence can help level the playing field, offering tools and insights previously exclusive to big corporations. Many AI solutions are increasingly accessible and affordable, even for small businesses. So, while the entrepreneurial landscape may seem daunting, it is rife with hidden opportunities. To thrive, entrepreneurs must embrace change, be adaptable, and remember that even in a world of AI and giants, the human touch and a unique idea can still make a significant difference. Venturing into the domain of gaming, one can't help but notice a seismic shift that has occurred over the decades. In the early days of gaming, players were explorers in an untouched digital frontier. Each new game was a mystery, a vast realm to navigate, map, and conquer. Gamers had to rely on their intuition, seeking out hidden pathways, unraveling cryptic puzzles, and decoding obscure hints to progress in their quests. This process of discovery was an integral part of the gaming experience. It was what captivated fans, fostering a sense of adventure and camaraderie as they shared secrets and traded tips. Fast forward to today, and it's a different story. With the explosion of online resources, the mysteries of new games are rapidly dissected and laid bare for all to see. Gameplay walkthroughs, strategy guides, and detailed analyses of game mechanics are readily available, often just hours after a game's release. The thrilling sense of venturing into the unknown has been replaced by a rush to consume information and attain mastery as quickly as possible. This shift reflects our broader societal inclination towards immediate gratification and easy access to information. Simultaneously, it raises questions about the nature of gaming experiences. Do we lose something integral when the mystery is stripped away? Does the rapid dissection of games diminish the joy of discovery and the satisfaction of overcoming challenges? It's a complex issue, with no clear answers. However, it underscores the importance of thoughtful game design, and the need for balance between providing guidance to players and maintaining the allure of exploration. As we navigate through the evolving landscape of gaming, we must remember that change is inevitable. Yet, within every change lies an opportunity to redefine experiences, to adapt, and to create new, captivating adventures for gamers around the world. Cryptocurrency, the new age digital gold, has undoubtedly ushered in a paradigm shift in the world of financial transactions. In less than a decade, it has moved from being a niche interest for tech enthusiasts to a globally recognized asset class, bringing along a whirlwind of speculation, innovation, and volatility. The allure of this digital gold rush lies primarily in its revolutionary promise to democratize finance, offering an alternative to traditional banking systems and fiat currencies. Powered by blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies foster a decentralized and potentially more equitable financial ecosystem, while offering impressive potential for growth. Bitcoin, the trailblazer of cryptocurrencies, has been an exemplar, skyrocketing from mere cents to tens of thousands of dollars within a decade, turning early adopters into overnight millionaires. Yet, this burgeoning sector is not without its challenges. The highly speculative nature of cryptocurrencies, coupled with their notorious volatility, stoke fears of unsustainable bubbles. While these digital assets offer opportunities for unprecedented returns, the flip side is the grave risk of significant losses. Moreover, the anonymity and lack of regulation that initially attracted many to cryptocurrencies are also breeding grounds for illicit activities, further muddying the waters. Navigating this digital gold rush requires not just understanding the intricacies of blockchain technology and market trends but also a robust risk appetite and ethical discernment. As we continue to explore this exciting yet unpredictable frontier, it's crucial to remember that every gold rush, while promising riches, also carries the potential for disaster. The story of cryptocurrency is still being written, and it will be fascinating to see how this digital revolution continues to reshape our world. Stepping into the realm of virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, we witness a seamless blend of physical and digital worlds, creating immersive experiences that are transforming entertainment, education, and even healthcare. From simulating surgeries for medical training to creating virtual tours for real estate, the potential applications of VR and AR are as vast as they are mesmerizing. However, as we delve deeper into the virtual abyss, we must also grapple with challenges such as cyber sickness, privacy concerns, and the societal implications of an increasingly digitized reality. Shifting gears to healthcare, advancements in personalized medicine, telemedicine, and biotechnology are revolutionizing patient care and life expectancy. Yet, the incorporation of artificial intelligence in diagnostics or genetic editing techniques like CRISPR also evoke ethical dilemmas and regulatory challenges that society must confront. Taking a leap towards the stars, the burgeoning field of space exploration presents unprecedented opportunities for scientific discovery, resource extraction, and perhaps even extraterrestrial colonization. The immense costs, technological demands, and potential environmental implications of these endeavors, however, remind us that this final frontier is not without its perils. On the home front, the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, is reshaping industries, automating tasks, and raising intriguing questions about the future of work, the economy, and even our own humanity. As we grapple with the prospects of job displacement and the ethical quandaries of AI, we must also recognize the potential for AI to solve complex problems, enhance productivity, and potentially even address some of the world's most pressing challenges. Navigating these emerging sectors, therefore, requires a delicate balance of embracing innovation with prudence, understanding the implications of new technologies, and preparing society for the transformations they bring. In an era where every smartphone user is a potential content creator, the challenge of achieving visibility and differentiation in a sea of content is akin to finding a needle in a digital haystack. The surge of content creation, driven by democratized platforms and tools, has created an online environment where uniqueness and innovation are not just desired, but essential for survival. To overcome this quandary, one strategy is to leverage the power of niche markets, crafting tailored content that caters to specific interests and needs rather than attempting to appeal to the masses. This approach, often referred to as the long-tail strategy, allows creators to thrive by serving underserved audiences, bypassing the fierce competition of mainstream markets. Furthermore, embracing the tenets of authenticity and transparency can become a strategic asset in a digital landscape where audiences value genuine connections and are increasingly wary of manufactured personas and messages. Yet another tactic is to harness the power of storytelling, weaving content into a compelling narrative that resonates on an emotional level, thereby fostering deeper engagement and loyalty. In a world where attention is the new currency, mastering the art of capturing and holding an audience's attention through dynamic content, interactivity, and user engagement is critical. Lastly, leveraging data analytics can offer invaluable insights into audience behavior and preferences, guiding content optimization and enabling more targeted and effective outreach. Ultimately, the key to standing out in a saturated market lies in understanding one's audience, delivering value, and continuously innovating, adapting, and evolving to stay relevant and maintain a distinctive voice amidst the noise. As we gaze into the future, it becomes increasingly clear that the skills and knowledge imparted to the next generation will need to extend far beyond traditional academic boundaries. Critical thinking, creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence will be at the forefront of essential skills, empowering individuals to navigate a world marked by uncertainty and rapid change. In the face of an accelerating pace of technological innovation, the ability to learn, unlearn and relearn will be more vital than ever before, fostering resilience in the face of obsolescence. Moreover, as artificial intelligence and automation continue to reshape the landscape of work, the human-centric skills that machines cannot replicate will gain prominence. These include cultural intelligence and diversity, leadership, social influence, and the capacity to negotiate and coordinate with others. In a world where information is ubiquitous, the ability to discern reliable sources, synthesize diverse viewpoints, and develop informed arguments will prove invaluable. Interdisciplinary knowledge will also be crucial, breaking down silos and fostering a holistic understanding of complex global challenges and opportunities. The integration of technology and digital literacy into everyday life makes skills such as coding, data analytics, and online safety and ethics increasingly important. Finally, understanding the implications of our digital footprints, appreciating the balance between online and offline experiences, and nurturing digital well-being will equip the next generation for a future where digital and physical worlds blur. Rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, the education of the future will need to be tailored to the unique potentials and passions of each learner, fostering curiosity, a love of learning, and a growth mindset. The future of work is being rewritten before our eyes, underpinned by the seismic shifts brought about by artificial intelligence. As machines become increasingly adept at performing complex tasks, we can expect a profound transformation in job roles and responsibilities. While this might evoke images of a dystopia in which humans are rendered obsolete, the reality could be far more nuanced. Instead of a sweeping displacement of human labor, AI is likely to augment human capabilities, taking over mundane tasks and freeing us up for higher-order thinking. In a future marked by the synergy between human and machine intelligence, our unique human abilities, such as creativity, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking, will take center stage. Consequently, gaining familiarity with AI and other technologies will be essential, but not at the expense of nurturing these irreplaceable human skills. At the same time, the traditional employer-employee relationship will continue to evolve, with remote work, freelancing, and gig economy models becoming more prevalent. In this new landscape, individuals will need to take greater ownership of their careers, constantly upgrading their skills and pivoting as required. Moreover, as AI systems become more integrated into our workspaces, understanding their workings and limitations will be crucial. This calls for a strong foundation in digital literacy and critical thinking to navigate the ethical and societal implications of AI. In the midst of these changes, the value of lifelong learning cannot be overstated. As we transition into this future, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn will be the most valuable skill anyone can possess. The future of work, therefore, is not a zero-sum game between humans and machines, but a fertile ground for coexistence, collaboration, and shared growth. In a world saturated with information and opportunities, finding unique angles and addressing unmet needs becomes a pivotal strategy for success. This approach calls for an in-depth understanding of your audience or market, their latent needs, and the gaps that current solutions fail to fill. It's not enough to be incrementally better. To truly make an impact, you need to disrupt the status quo, offering a fresh perspective or solution. Consider how Steve Jobs revolutionized the smartphone market, not by creating another phone, but by envisioning a handheld device that integrated music, internet, and communication, addressing needs consumers didn't even know they had. Fostering a culture of curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking can be a catalyst for discovering such unique angles and unmet needs. It's about challenging assumptions, asking the right questions, and being willing to take calculated risks. At the same time, it's essential to stay agile and adaptable, ready to pivot your approach based on insights gained along the journey. For instance, Netflix started as a DVD rental company but quickly adapted to changing customer behaviors and technological advancements, eventually becoming a leader in streaming and original content. It's also crucial to keep in mind that not all unmet needs are grand or revolutionary. Sometimes, simple, thoughtful solutions to everyday problems can lead to significant success. Take for example, the runaway success of the fidget spinner, a simple toy that addressed an unmet need for stress relief and focus. By embracing this mindset of finding new angles and addressing unmet needs, not only do you open the door to a wealth of untapped opportunities, but you also contribute to the larger narrative of human progress and innovation. The world doesn't need more of the same, it craves novelty, originality, and relevance. Those who can deliver on these fronts will find themselves well poised for success. In the realm of sports, amateurism was once the dominant ethos, with athletes competing for the love of the game rather than professional gain. However, the landscape has dramatically shifted, with athletes now pushing the boundaries of human performance to unprecedented extremes. Driven by a combination of societal expectations, monetary rewards, and an insatiable quest to be the best, athletes are continually striving to break records, often at the expense of their health and well-being. Take for instance the rise of ultramarathons, grueling events that demand competitors to run distances far exceeding the traditional 26.2-mile marathon. While these feats of endurance can be awe-inspiring, they also expose athletes to significant risks, including severe dehydration, kidney damage, and heart complications. Similarly, in sports like weightlifting or bodybuilding, many athletes resort to performance-enhancing drugs to gain an edge, despite substantial risks such as heart disease, liver damage, and mental health issues. Even in mainstream sports like basketball or football, the emphasis on year-round training and specialization from an early age can lead to overuse injuries and burnout. This shift from amateurism to extremes underscores a broader societal trend towards intensification, the need to constantly push harder, faster, and farther. As we navigate this evolving landscape, it's crucial to ask, at what cost does this race to the top come, and how can we balance our pursuit of excellence with preserving our health and well-being? As we venture beyond the frontier, we encounter a fascinating myriad of unmet needs and untapped opportunities in the realm of sports. The first of these unfulfilled gaps is the domain of mental health support for athletes. Athletes, pressured by performance demands and societal expectations, often face issues like anxiety, depression, and burnout, yet mental health in sport is still not given the attention it deserves. This presents an opportunity to create more comprehensive mental health programs tailored specifically for athletes, addressing their unique pressures and struggles. Secondly, despite the vast sums of money in professional sports, grassroots sports development often lacks adequate funding and infrastructure. This gap could be bridged with targeted initiatives aimed at cultivating talent and fostering a love for sports at community level. Thirdly, in an era of data-driven decision-making, there is a striking deficit in sports analytics, particularly at the amateur level. There's an unexploited opportunity to develop user-friendly software that can track, analyze, and improve an athlete's performance, helping them reach their full potential. The fourth unmet need lies in the realm of injury prevention and rehabilitation. Current methods can be cost-prohibitive and inaccessible for many. The development of affordable, portable rehabilitation technology and preventive training programs could revolutionize this space. Finally, despite the global popularity of sports, there is a glaring lack of inclusivity and accessibility for disabled athletes. Here lies an opportunity to design adaptive sports equipment or modify existing spaces to accommodate athletes of all abilities, enabling more people to experience the joy and benefits of physical activity.